8 of the most dramatic moments in West Ham history. The Argentinian fiasco. Alongside Lionel Messi, Carlos Tevez and Javier Mascherano were the wonder kids of Argentine football in the summer of 2006 and were linked with the likes of Chelsea, Barcelona and Man United every other day. So how the hell did they end up at West Ham? Did they even know who Alan Pardew was? Doubtful. Turned out it was too good to be true. The club had acquired them illegally and about 5 clubs threatened to sue them as a result, getting relegated with 42 points. They say that 40 points should be enough to keep you safe, so West Ham could feel a little hard done by to get relegated with 42 during the 02-03 season. West Ham won 10 games, only 3 less than Southampton who finished 8th, and had the likes of Joe Cole, Paulo Di Canio, Jermaine Defoe and Michael Carrick in their side. But that wasn't enough, and they will forever be served as a caution to teams who think they're too good to go down. Saying goodbye to the Bull Inn. West Ham could not have possibly scripted their final game at the Bull Inn ground any better. 2-1 down against Man United with 15 minutes left, the club rallied and scored twice to win the game and give the ground a fitting send-off after 112 years. As for the London Stadium, they still haven't quite got the hang of winning in it yet. The Great Escape. West Ham were 10 points from safety with 9 games to go during the 06-07 season. In short, they looked doomed. However, with Alan Pardew gone, Carlos Tevez woke himself up and scored 7 goals, including a final day winner at Old Trafford, to keep the club in the top flight. Neil Warnock was not happy. Then again, is he ever? Payet goes on strike, so I guess contracts mean nothing then. Dimitri Payet signed a new 5.5-year deal in February of last year. Within a year, he'd be gone. If any player needed a guide of how to completely destroy their cult status, just take tips from Payet. Adored at West Ham last season, his decision to go on strike to force a move back to Marseille in January cut that relationship in two. Jermaine Defoe's transfer request. West Ham might be clamouring for Jermaine Defoe to rejoin the club, but it does seem a bit odd considering the same fans have been screaming abuse at him for the last 13 years. In a dramatic deadline day deal, a 21-year-old Defoe had signed for London rival Spurs in February 2004. Having been nurtured at Upton Park, his decision to hand in a transfer request rocked the club and did not go down well with the fans. To his credit, the England international has claimed he regrets the decision and that he still loves the club. The Steven Gerrard Final. It's become known as the Steven Gerrard Final, almost to the point where people are beginning to forget who the opponents even were that day. A bit unfair considering West Ham were seconds away from snatching the FA Cup from Liverpool, leading 3-2 in injury time due to an overhit cross from Paul Konchesky that somehow ended up in the top corner. It was left to Gerrard to break hearts with a 30-yard pile driver in the dying moments. With the momentum having swung the way of the Reds, there was only ever going to be one winner on penalties. Probably for the best, or Alan Pardew might have broken out his dance 10 years early. Lasagna Gate. West Ham had nothing to play for towards the end of the 05-06 season. Comfortably safe, the FA Cup distraction understandably put a dent in their Premier League form, winning 3 of their final 11 games before Spurs turned up to Upton Park on the final day. As always, they couldn't miss a chance of plunging a stake into their rivals' hearts. With Spurs needing a win to secure Champions League football, West Ham took advantage of some dodgy lasagna to win and allow Arsenal to sneak into 4th place. I wonder has Martin Jol ever had lasagna since? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.